What's poppin', Rockstars? My name is MT, and while the season finale of WandaVision showed us that having fun isn't hard if you've got a library card, it also showed us White Vision checking out of the Westview Public Library at high speeds. One of the smartest beings on the planet, and yet still somehow doesn't know how to use a door, which is kind of weird.
I will push if I want to push! I hate doors!
With the restoration of White Vision's memories by Hex Vision, Marvel Studios is obviously setting up White Vision for another appearance in a future MCU project. But the question remains, which one, Marvel? Like, where the hell are we gonna see Tyler Mayonnaise's pasty white version of a Vision next, huh? Well, being the self-proclaimed Marvel scientist that I am, you already know that I got me a wild theory on deck based on what we know. It's just one of many theories that I have in my weird brain of where White Vision could have gone, and it's one that has to do with the upcoming Armor Wars Disney Plus show starring Don Cheadle. Because frankly, boom, we are looking for this. Now, we don't know a whole lot about Marvel Studios' upcoming Armor Wars project quite yet, but we do know that it will most likely take elements from the original Armor Wars storyline from the comics that followed Tony Stark giving an iron ass whooping to all of the nosy, nefarious nerds trying to replicate all of his technology and just generally steal Anthony Edwards' entire flow. Like, just trying to jack his whole shit. Also, I call Tony Stark Anthony Edwards sometimes because we close. And you know, now that Tony Stark is gone, the power-hungry fingers of the MCU are so ready to do just that. And MCU Rhodey, aka the Black Bestie, ain't about all that plagiarism shit, son. Not at all. I mean, ever since Don Cheadle's first appearance as Rhodey at the beginning of Iron Man 2, everybody been out here trying to be like the man Anthony Edward, but they can't. Or at least they couldn't while Tony Stark was alive, because he was definitely on high alert for any iron copycats. You know, ever since Justin Hammer decided to dance with Ivan Vanko and create all of those hammer drones that almost killed everybody at that expo. But now that Tony Stark is gone, the race to break down his suits and all of his technological achievements is back on like Donkey Kong, with organizations and likely even governments across the globe attempting to replicate Tony's iron legacy for their own ends. But what does an Armor Wars scenario have to do with White Vision? Well, we of course can find that answer at our local public library, the Westview Public Library to be specific, because when Hex Vision is trying to convince White Vision to let him touch himself, he specifically says,
"As a carbon-based synthezoid, your memory storage is not so easily wiped."
Before unlocking all of those core memories that S.W.O.R.D was keeping from their weaponized White Vision. And why is this significant? Because restoring White Vision's memories not only could have brought Vision's memories back, but also Ultron's original operational system within Vision's body. Because let's not forget that Bruce Banner said in Avengers Infinity War that Vision is made up of a complex construct of overlays that came from him, Tony Stark, Jarvis, the Mind Stone, and of course, Ultron. But when Vision was repurposed by Tony and Bruce, Ultron's consciousness matrix was suppressed in favor of Jarvis's programming. And if you look back at Age of Ultron, you can see that a full 86% of Ultron's matrix was uploaded to Vision before Steve Rogers suggested that, you know, Ultron unplug and come outside and play for a little bit. So if Hex Vision is correct and Vision's memory storages aren't so easily wiped, then it's very possible that Hex Vision fully unlocked White Vision, accidentally including Ultron's original uploaded programming, which could very well be just as bad as it sounds. And this is where Armor Wars comes in, because if Rhodey is supposedly going around the globe taking down phony Starks with their own Iron Man tech, then a world attempting to encase itself in a suit of armor? This sure sounds a whole lot like what Tony Stark was trying to do with the Iron Legion program.
What we needed was a pseudo armor around the world. Remember that?
And it also sounds like Ultron's original programming directive.
Peace in our time.
That's right, everybody, we could very much see White Vision being the very force spreading the secrets of Tony Stark's suits to the world in an attempt to continue that main world peace mission of all three of his creators. But this time in his own way. Not the way Ultron wanted, not the way Tony and Bruce wanted, but the way he wants and the way he deems the most efficient now that he is 100% a free elf with 100% of his memories. But before I continue, I just want to give a quick shout out and thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community community with thousands of inspiring classes for curious creative folks. Skillshare lets you explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Skillshare offers classes designed for real life, like learn and grow with short classes that fit any schedule. And each class is a combination of video lessons and a class project. And they have topics that new Rockstars fans will enjoy, like animation, film, music, and freelancing. One of their classes that sounds really fun and delightfully specific is How to Speak Confidently on Camera, a guide for content creators taught by Nathaniel Drew. Now, I'm pretty confident on camera myself, but I'm always looking for new tricks and techniques, and this class focuses on how to feel more authentic and real on camera because that's really important. It's curated specifically for learning, meaning that there are no ads and they're always launching new premium classes so that you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. And it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, which is pretty great on the wallet, I gotta say. And the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click on the link in the description will get a free trial of the premium membership so that you can explore your creativity. Skillshare, let's get creative, shall we? Now, one of the main reasons why I believe Hex Vision could have accidentally awakened Ultron's influence within White Vision's body is because one of the first images we see during White Vision's memory recall are pictures of Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, and Wanda Maximoff, the three most important people in Vision's life. But with all of these images is this picture right here of Vision himself, which got me thinking, how the hell did Vision even get this picture in his memory? Like, why does he have that image of himself in his memory storages? Which then got me asking, wait a minute, why is there a picture of a Hulkbuster there? Vision wasn't even alive to see Tony and Bruce's fight in South Africa in Age of Ultron. So like, why is this among Vision's memories? Which then caused me to realize that all of these pictures could have easily been captured from the perspective of Ultron, whether from a potential Ultron sentry in the area or the main Ultron himself. Because that picture of Vision in the forest at the end of Age of Ultron was from a moment that only he and the last Ultron bot shared, you know, before he mysteriously blasted that last Ultron bot off screen. Like, nobody else was around for that moment. And yes, this is a memory of Vision's and could be symbolic of that, but my question is, why take that moment from the perspective of Vision and not the last Ultron bot, which is what a Vision would have been recording and remembering from his point of view. This could be symbolic of Ultron's perspective being jolted alive within Vision once more, which could inspire him to attempt his own take on Tony and Ultron's Peace in Our Time dream by essentially becoming the armor broker of the MCU. This is the most logical step for the world's most logical being, in my opinion. It's the perfect meshing of the visions of all three of his dads into a new vision for humanity, all of his own. But this could also mean that Vision could have potentially saved Ultron during that moment in the forest at the end of Age of Ultron and stored him somewhere within himself. You know, because you can't really have a memory image of yourself unless you're looking at yourself in the mirror. So this is obviously taken from the perspective of Ultron, who could be living inside of Vision. Because never forget that Vision was straight up with the Avengers from the jump when he said,
I don't want to kill Ultron. He's unique and he's in pain.
This all being said, I really do believe that it is possible that White Vision shot out of the Westview Public Library with 110% of his memories restored, and could end up being the very force that releases Papa Tony Stark's secret Iron Man formula to all of the planktons of the world.
Victory, thy name is Plankton!
Sending Rhodey on a quest to stop this White Vision and hopefully readjust his programming. And most likely with the help of one Bruce Banner, as he is the only one of Vision's science bro dads that hasn't supposedly been killed by an Infinity Stone. Or possibly with the help of one Riri Williams. And with the Ironheart series in the works, a Rhodey-Riri team-up in Armor Wars would be a dope way to introduce audiences to just how technologically capable the MCU's future Iron Lady can be as she runs IT support for the War Machine. But I've said my nerd words long enough. What do you guys think? Where do you guys think that we'll see White Vision next? Sound off in the comment section below. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and feel free to follow me on social media at MasterTainment, so you can follow all the weird shit that I type on Twitter, because I type a lot of weird shit. But most importantly, follow New Rockstars wherever we are, especially on YouTube, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get notifications whenever we upload a video, okay? Do it. Just do it. Thanks again for watching and stay safe. I love you guys. Seriously, I love you.